Chapter 2. Childhood and Youngster. I grew up, what a surprise, very protected. Without knowledge of the existence of criminal organizations, I was always surrounded and close to the mafia. My parents were very nice to me and my siblings. This is normal for East Bloc parents. My father was in Russia a worthless bookkeeper. I believe it was Russia. That was the reason we changed to Germany, because my father get a job. He was a very good bookkeeper, and so he saved the money of more than one organization. My mother was a normal housewife and takes care of us. I wasn't the only child of my parents and one of four. Almost in the middle, I had one older sister and two younger brothers. For their protection, I tell you not more about them. My mother was a little bit overstretched with the upbringing of us. Although we make a lot of pranks, our father and mother never hit us. They scream always very loud and we get a punishment, but that was all. The favorite punishment of my father was house arrest. Our mother shortening our TV privileges. At begin it works, but with the years I get older and become a teenage rebel. And so they can't imprison me anymore. I was 16 and I avoid coming home as long as I want. I watch TV by a friend if we want to see movies and series. In the school I turned very fast to bed. I hated too many rules and laws I never learned from home. I didn't care about the rules. That was the reason I come closer and closer to the mafia. At first we didn't know about the mafia linkage of my father. My father was always only working with numbers. Nothing seems to be an illegal business. In the age of 9, I get a picture of it the first time. 3 men visit us at home and asked for a talk with our dad. We kids should hide in our rooms, during the adults talking in private in the living room. From the living room we hear loud screaming in Russia maybe. I thought it was Russia. That is not a hidden advice which mafia I work for. That they talk in Russia is only a suspicion. We kids grow up in Germany and we didn't understand the spoken language. It could also be Polish, Hungary, Latvish or Spain. I didn't know and I didn't understand a word. I don't care about the meaning. After the men leave, my father had a hurt eye and a broken nose. No one of our parents won't explain anything what happened. A few years later, I get the information that my father was accursed to steal money. His luck that he was very precise with his books. He was able to show every cent he takes and where it still was. The money he get for washing and working, he give it back exactly. After this incident, my father didn't become beaten again. He gets the trust of his bosses with his very exact bookkeeping. The money they searched was still lost, but now they look somewhere else. They still visit us, but now we didn't have to hide in our rooms. That was the moment we met the business partners of our dad. The guys wear every time expensive suits, and they were big and with many muscles. That was my first contact with the organized crime without any knowledge about that. The boss of my father takes me besides and explains me he had a job for me when I am old enough. I should contact him if I want to earn easily a lot of money. I start my first job with 15 as a truck deliverer. I was a minor and the police can't imprison me if they catch me. My skills in school were very terrible. But I was very smart to avoid the lawkeeper. I can smell copper miles away and it is easy to avoid them. The gangsters tell me I only transport pharmacy. I was a 15 years old greenhorn and I believed it. With 16 I knew exactly what I transport from A to B. Do you want to hear a secret? I didn't care about a shit. I get 50 or 80 euro for every delivered package. I made, without a problem, between 50 and 700 euro per week. School was no opinion anymore. I want more. I want more money, drugs and more girls. I was able to do and buy whatever I want. To earn more money, I started to sell cocaine, weed and heroin. I was a good dealer, and my pocket was full of money. In a financial view, I was able to drop school. I rent an apartment and was able to consume cocaine as much as I want. Enough bitches exist which were impressed by my lifestyle. I fucked them like a devil, one by one. That pushes me in a direction of a life I never can turn around. Drop the school was a bad idea for my mind, but that I realized later.